Okay, I reckon that's enough time. Welcome to the latest Sunday special where we are unboxing RP-44 Thomas. And I forgot to open the chat bot. Just opening that now. AKA Transformers Masterpiece Astrotrain. A big piece of my Transformers collection is now here. And we're going to open it. Well, I say we. I'll be opening it. You're going to be watching me. What fun. Right, let me just get the chat bot up. There it is. Is the timer active? It is not. Now it is. This is RP. Hang on, I'll probably read this out on the next screen. Boop. Mic check, mic check. Oh, looks like I'm duped. I'm going to reduce this one down, and now I should be singular. A singular audio channel. Good, and the music is over there. Okay, here we are. This is RP-44 Thomas, which is a knockoff of the third-party company Fans Toys, and their version is called FT-44 Thomas. And in the lower right of this box, it says Fans Toys. But this is definitely the knockoff version. This isn't the original Fans Toys one. Although, as is often the case with knockoffs, they are pretty much identical. There are subtle differences which I can't demonstrate because I don't have the Fans Toys version, because that's like 200 quid. This was just under 100. This figure is based on Astrotrain, the Decepticon Triple Changer, which is a transformer with 3 modes, hence triple. Astrotrain turns into a steam train and a space shuttle, as well as a robot. And he first appeared in the 2nd season of the Transformers cartoon, which we have recently concluded watching, so you will should hopefully recognise him. Anyway, let's get right into it, shall we? I haven't got my headphones on, so I cannot hear sound alerts, I cannot hear the music. The cable isn't long enough. Indeed, that seems to be one of the banes of my entire setup, is that I don't have cables long enough. Right. Here we are. Looks like that's upside down. There we go. Pull out the plastic camshell. I just about picked up on that. Hello, Griff. I couldn't laugh as hard because I could barely hear it. Instruction manual. Well, sorry. Guide. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. That lag is not fun. Here he is in the plastic clamshell. Let's open this up as well. Held together by tape. Oh, just the 2 sides. Okay, so I'll just do this. There we are. Let's start with his accessories. He comes with a railway piece, which this is for the space shuttle mode. You can display it like that. We'll look at that later. Or if you collapse it, this is for the train. Simple as that. And that's quite a nice stiff joint, but it's not meant to. You know, it lies flat, or it sits like that. It doesn't need to like clip into anything. Looks like that folds up as well. Cool. You do like that. It's good, isn't it? Really great accessory. Again, it's probably not going to sit in my display cabinet with it, but for today and for the coming weeks, as he rests on my desk, that'd be great. We have his rifle there, which folds up like that for storage. I already know how it stores from looking at a video yesterday. So there's that. He has a spare face. And I packed your angry eyes, just in case. Kind of got a kind of face going on there. I don't really care much for spare faces because there's just more things to go missing. But this is cool. So this is a alternative chest piece, which this is. So every Transformer has a 1980s toy version or cartoon version. I go in for the cartoon versions, but the toy versions do have subtle differences, and the toy version of Astrotrain had a chest piece much like this, so this is an option for that. I think you can just swap them out and it'll still transform. Again, I'm not about that life, I'm going to leave that in the box. But then we have the figure itself. My god, he is heavy. What a chonk. I don't think his legs are fully extended either. And I should be able to tweak that from a video. Let's pop that out. Yeah, there we go. Extend that, then put that down. Okay. It's a bit better. His chest is also in the wrong place. Oh dear. What have they done here? What have they done to you? But I can tell you right off the bat, he looks great, feels great. There we go. You wouldn't think it was a knockoff, but it absolutely is. Yeah, whoever packaged this didn't do a very good job, but it's fine. Okay, there's something going on with the back of his feet, but we'll figure that out during transformation. Oh god. Okay, we're pretty much there, so there we go. Fucking hell. Okay. The matte colouring, I like it, yeah. Yeah, the grey pieces are a sort of matte grey. The purple bits are a bit shinier. You've never liked the purple as it's not very in disguise, etc. You think the purple on Astrotrain is bad? The fellow Decepticon triple changer Blitzwing. Hang on, let me shuffle that forward. There we go. I mean, I'll do proper comparisons later. I've even got Blastoff in his space shuttle mode to compare those later, but here he is as a robot. I'm not going to put the labels on now, I'm going to save that for later because it's always easier to do the Decepticon logos, stickers in the vehicle modes, same with Autobots, unless they specifically go somewhere different, but Astrotrain's ones can be applied in alternate modes. So he has, this is I've noticed on a video from Ben's Collectibles, Astrotrain, he is actually meant to be able to look up, but he can't, and that's because of a sculpting issue inside his head, so I will try and fix that later. But you can still turn it left and right. At least when Blitzwing's in tank mode, the purple is mostly hidden. Yeah, I guess so. It's mostly beige and the grey caterpillar treads, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. Lovely. No ratchet joints there. That's all friction there, but it feels very nice to bend his arm. Hand's a little bit difficult to swivel because of this kind of plate here, but I think that looks really cool. You can almost, I mean, its practical application is probably meant to be armour. Individually articulated fingers. There's 2 knuckle joints, kind of there and there on each finger. The thumb is on a ball joint and also has just the 1 knuckle at the base. So he can give a Astrotrain thumbs up of approval. There we go. Okay, yeah, there's a ratcheted waist. He can kick his leg up that high. There's some resistance in the hip skirt there. It can also kick out to the side like that. So good range of motion so far. The knee joint ratcheted like that. And he's got an ankle tilt, very subtle ankle tilt. It's barely there, unless there's something mistransformed here. I'm immediately really impressed, and I'm glad that I got this version and not the Fans Toys one, even though, again, they are pretty much the same. Now, there's a couple of ways we can do this. We could put it down to a vote. Would people like to see the rocket ship, the space shuttle mode first, or see the choo-choo train first? Because, of course, he's a triple changer. He can be either. And going from one to the other, once converted, is a lot easier than doing robot to one and robot to the other. So we'll start with whichever. Griff says choo-choo. Space, Cine, what do you guys think? Did I greet you guys, by the way? Hello. Sorry. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Alright, that's 2 votes on choo-choo. I'm obviously not going to vote because I'm leaving it to the chat, but Space, you are outvoted. Oh no, we're doing an actual poll. Okay. Nice one. There you go, Griff. Cine, if you want to vote for Choo Choo and use your channel points to do so, you are quite welcome to. Oh, okay. Well, the instructions actually show you how to do robot to space shuttle and then space shuttle to Choo Choo. Who doesn't love a train? Indeed. Well, everyone's voted for Choo Choo, but I don't know if I'll be able to go straight from robot to Choo Choo. Maybe I can figure out as we go along, because again, the majority of the transformation is in the head and body. The legs, arms should be straightforward enough. Should we do it that way then we end up with the train. We end up with the train last, yeah. So goes to the space shuttle and then ends with the train. But you've all voted for train first. Okay, I'm going to change the parameters of the question. What are we going to end with, chat? Are we going to end with the choo-choo or the space shuttle? Oh, look, you voted choo-choo. Excellent. We're going to do space shuttle and then choo-choo. Okay, so let me make a start. So these bits on the side come up. And then we turn them around, and this bit is up. Up and out. There's like a series of hinges here. Oh, whoops. I think that was... Oh, no, there we go. That's meant to come out like that. Okay. Then all of this comes down. These bits out to the side. Actually, I think those should have been there for robot mode, I think. Oh yeah, it's actually telling me to put those away. So they should have been out for robot mode. Too late. Yep, done that. The head swivels around. Again, those bits fold up, which have already been done. Then that goes down like that. It all feels very well made so far. Hello, Lace. Welcome in, Lace. How you doing? I'm gonna sort the hands out first. I'll just keep closing up into a kind of fist with the thumb alongside it. There we go. Hello, hello. You are melting. It is too hot. It does feel pretty warm for me, but I've got my windows shut, my curtains drawn, I've got these lights glaring on me. And I'm intensely converting this figure, so maybe it's just me. Okay, the arms come up and meet in the middle like this. These instructions have been nice and clear so far. What is that telling me to do? Have a look at these instructions. Okay, I might leave those for now, because again, I'm not sure what the instructions want me to do with them. They look alright in the image, so I guess that's okay. Okay, we are turning it around again. This bit folds up. That's what it wanted to do. It looks like these shoulder joints fit over this purple bit here, so I'm just trying to see if that is the case. Okay, I don't want to force it, obviously. Honk honk. Hello Chaotic. Good morning to you. Wait, is it the head causing clearance issues there? No, it should be okay. And again, what if I did rotate the head? Would that transform it any better? Okay, no, I think that is causing issues. No, definitely. Okay. Okay, maybe that's all that's meant to happen. Fold that up there. And then the arms like that. How's Astrotrain chugging along? Nice. We're getting there. We're having to go from shuttle mode to choo-choo mode, just because the instructions say so. But we are getting there. Right, those bits are folded down. Then this. Oh yeah, then we lift out these panels over there. That allows everything to rotate, and that closes up again. And you get these nice shiny chromed jet engines, rocket engines. Words. And then these just pop back up again by the looks. Yeah. Okay. It seems very unbalanced, but there's something mistransformed in the legs, which happened in like before arriving, so hopefully we can resolve that later when we convert him back. Right now, these are folding which way? You have to fold that way, but the hinge is facing that way. I wonder if this is what it wanted us to do earlier. Yeah, like that. Is that what it wanted? No, that's not right, because these panels are on the outside. Like that. Oh, or is it? See, that kind of goes where it needs to, but then I don't think that's meant to be there. You can barely see this, can you? I'm telling you, I need a better transform cam set up, but I can't get one yet. Oh, I see. Now that is meant to... Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's how it's meant to go. That panel on the inside of the wrist, that's meant to fold back on itself and clip. So that's what it's done. That is now as per the instructions. Jolly good. Making progress. Back around here. Whole bit is meant to turn around, is it? Oh, I see. Okay, so the arms rotate around like that. Oh, and then this. Okay, this is coming over. I mean, it's not coming over, but it's meant to. Okay. There we go, that looks sensible. So the rocket's now on the right side. Yep, that bit's all done. And then saying this, close it up. Oh, that's satisfying when that all lines up. So now we've got the boosters here all lined up in the right order, and this whole bit is just clasped together. Very satisfying indeed. Then this bit comes up and locks the fin in place. Chest pieces pop out from the side and come down. And they lock in again down here. I believe they should. This is correct. Oh, whoops. God, he really is very weighty. There's a lot of die-cast metal in this. Ah, there we go. This bit is meant to clasp around his entire waist here, and it's not fitting together. There's some kind of resistance being encountered. Ah, I wonder if that was it. Oh, hello. There's a pin there that is poking up higher than it should be. Where did I put my... There it is. I don't know whether it would have affected anything, but I will try and poke it back into place. Okay, yeah, a little bit more. It's hard to get a... Okay, there we go. Now I wonder if that was preventing... No. How peculiar. Those bits go up, which is intentional, yeah, good. most puzzling. I do not believe there is anything wrong, unless the instructions are mistaken in telling me to, or missing a certain instruction. I might have to bring up a video for this. I know just the one. Please bear with. Come on. There we go. History. There we are. Astrotrain. Now I'll have to watch it kind of in reverse because this video goes from train mode into rocket and then train mode into robot. So if I do from here, hang on, come back. It's one of those things where it's befuddling me now, but as I familiarise myself with the transformation over the next few days, it'll all make sense. And that's always the case with a new transformer. Regardless of how complex the transformation is, I become familiar with it and am then able to learn it off by heart. Right, here we go, yeah, lift that up. Ah, so this entire section can go up and down by the looks of it. I wonder if unclicking that. Might have a solution. The instructions did not help if this is the case. Basically have to undo a whole bunch of steps, which is never fun. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I see where it's going wrong now. So, these shoulder sections here are meant to be behind this. So I'm trying to wrestle it around to get those to be in the right place. The instructions were not very clear on that. Honestly, they rarely are. There we go. So they go back. And does that then come up? Or do they go down? Nice big old click there. Oh, I see, it only looks like they're behind it, but that click was what I was after. And now these can fit into the side like that. There we go. Fucking hell. So sometimes you do have to exert a little bit of force to get the figure to do what you need it to. Right. Now I've got to put all these back the way they were. Yeah. That. You're sitting at an angle, and that doesn't look right. I'm really glad it's easier to get from rocket ship to train, so I would not be keen to do this more than once. At least until I become familiar with it. Sitting flat. But if you sit flat, then these can't come around, so it must be. There's either a little bit of clearance issues, or again the instructions have misinformed me. And the annoying thing is, it all lined up fine earlier until I had to come back and rejig a few bits. okay. The shoulders had to move again. Right, now I should be able to get to a position where we were before having to backtrack. Wonderful. Are you all lined up correctly? Yes. Nearly. Aha. Right. All of this has just been redone. Hello, Greg. Your next 3D printer upgrade has been installed, so I will be continuing with your part this coming week, I think. How goes the new Robo? A little bit frustrating because of the janky instructions, but I've gone back and I've fixed it, and this is now assembled correctly, and now we can continue turning this into a rocket ship. Yes, cool. Thank you, Gregory, no problem. Astrotrain has been a very naughty engine. Oh no. Should I have read that in a Ringo Starr accent? How does Ringo Starr sound? Thomas had been a very naughty engine. Oh god. Daddy Ringo, no. Right, now these slide up like that. Good. Indeed, I can see the tabs where they pop in. Let's do that now. Good. And they're now locked in place. We're turning around. Oh wait, no, we're not. Oh, okay, no, they're meant to be sticking out fine. Oh no, sorry, we are holding it this way. This bit is going up. Seeing some pieces of the steam engine starting to form here. It is a particular real-world type of train. It's a JRN class D51 steam train. I think is what it is. It's a Japan one. Steam train used in Japan. That's all I can tell you, I'm afraid. Right. These bits down, and they already are. Good. There's a button, or is that a... Oh, okay, yeah. There's a button that releases the hips to allow them to come down and meet at an angle like that. Very clever engineering. Kind of similar to Optimus Prime, who has a similar function. Push a button and his legs drop. Right. Rotate these like that. I know that bit's got to come out, so I'll go ahead and do that. You can see the shape of the nose cone in his inner leg. That's got to come out as well. Somehow. think I see where it's meant to swivel out, but it's... Oh, there we go. The same on this side. I'm not sure where that's clipped in. There we go. Okay, never mind. Those are out. Where we need them to be. And we get the nose cone out, both halves. Oh, excuse me. That up, this down over it, so we get the head of the steam train behind the space shuttle. Right, and now I'm guessing everything locks together. This should be it. This should be the final stages before rocket mode, so let's see. Yeah, that wants everything clamped together now. Where's the landing gear? Let me make sure that's what's sticking out. Didn't say anything about collapsing the legs, so I will do that. Okay, we're slowly getting there. So again, this bit comes out on a hinge like that, and that allows you to collapse the leg in even further, like that. And then that clamps round. facing it this way. These bits fold up, and they are already folded up. These poke up. Whoops. Bonk. And then that slides up like that. Case of lining things up now by the looks of it. Well, we are so very nearly there, but there's just a few intolerances that are preventing it all from snapping correctly, but I think for the purposes of this stream, this is pretty much there. It's definitely a rocket ship. I mean, with an asterisk. I mean, it's certainly accurate to the cartoon. He is meant to be a big, chunky, like a space shuttle, but with a blanket on, basically. And it certainly looks the part. So I'm gonna. So this goes under here somewhere. This certainly has storage for the train mode. Maybe it doesn't for rocket ship. Oh no, it does. No, it doesn't. I'm just going to ignore it. Right, let's get the display up. So, like that. Is this in the instructions? No. We just have to guess with this. I guess that works, but that doesn't feel right. It's like it's carrying a lot of weight. I mean, it looks the part, doesn't it? Doesn't feel secure, but maybe I'll look up a video later and see how it's actually meant to be. Anywho, space shuttle mode achieved, and now I will put a couple of Decepticon stickers on him. They go on the wings, sort of around about here on either side. Let me just see if I've got some good ones spare. I should do. These are clear. I think I want ones with the white outline. Decepticons white, and I've only used 3 of them, so this is a good opportunity to get these used. In fact, this one looks like it's come off and been reattached. So, hang on, before I do this, let me get my tweezers for better precision. Okay. Sort of looking at the video that I've got up to see how that is put on. Okay. There's one. And now the second one. And the challenge is getting it to mirror the other side. I think that is almost perfect. One looks like it's sitting up further than the other, but I think that's the transformation. Also the camera angle, and also my ham fist trying to hold it steady. At a glance, I'm okay with that. He is now officially a Decepticon space shuttle. Now, and those will appear in his robot mode as well, so 2 birds, 1 stone. But now we're going to go to train mode, which starts off on the other side. Pop these out. Turn it over again, and we fold that down. also is apparently coming down to there. Then this whole assembly is coming up again. Those bits they take down. And go up. And then fold down. Okay, nice and easy. Those out like that. Hello Vicky, how you doing? I've got chat at a different angle and I'm just engrossed on this. I have to look away to come and make sure the chat is okay. Right, folded them away, open those up, then this is it going down again? Looks like it. Oh, of course, yeah, we have to put it down, separate the legs again. Might go if I move those out of the way. Might have to wedge it apart. You're okay? You just woke up. Ah, well, good morning to you. Well, good afternoon. That's not going to do it. It's not weak. That's too weak. Whoops. There we go. Lifting out as we did earlier. I think the leg is extended as it was before. But I don't know. Okay, let me put them back how they were. Right, okay. This has come up. Same on this side. Okay, yeah, those metal bits. Like that. Okay. These bits up. Then put those cone back in there like that. Close them up. Fold them down. Pretty much how they were before. Yeah, we've almost got the legs back to how they were in robot mode. Clasp them together. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much just folding this bit around so that it's wrapping around the legs. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. You may notice it is starting to resemble a steam locomotive. I'm jumping the gun a bit here, but I know how this bit works from the videos I've seen. Almost coming together to a point where I don't need the instructions, but I will solve them in a second. Yeah, okay, now. Yeah, those bits are down, that bit's out. So it's just asking these bits to fold forward, which they have. I can't think what these bits are called, but I've linked up all of the pieces here along the wheels. Then this comes forward. And it should sit somewhere here. Oh no. Sorry, I know how that goes and I know how it's meant to be. But I will have to fix that off stream now. Oh dear. Basically, that bit was in there. Tension rods, thank you. And it rotates around so that the sticker is on the inside. You can see this bit. There you go. That's all I wanted to do. Although I could maybe... Ah, okay, yeah. Which way does this face? Arrow pointing that way, okay. Choo-choo looking good. Thank you. Yeah, we're almost done with it. Just dealing with a few... Yeah, there we go. So if I can get those out, I might try and sort those properly. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh wait, there's this bit. While I think of it, that bit comes out, rotates, folds back in, and we get a little window for this for the control cabin. So it's really nice, the little details they've thought of. A bit fiddly, definitely still not as fiddly as I would have expected. I mean, we've only been live for an hour and 20 minutes and we've done both alt modes. We will go back to robot mode before ending, of course. Yeah, I'm honestly blown away by this. I don't think I've been saying it because I've been focusing on getting the transformation done. It's a fucking amazing figure. Fans Toys have really done well, but again, this is a knockoff of the Fans Toys design. Okay, I think that looks like it's not sitting properly, but on the picture it is raised, so I think that middle bit is just fine. Let's just piece together the tension rods. There we go. Yeah, this side has come apart as well. I used to have a version of Astrotrain. It was called Toy World something or other. We looked at pictures of it on my Tumblr the other week. This is way more advanced though, but that's just how the technology has evolved. Right. And his gun stores just in there. There we go. So really easy weapon storage, which I'm a big fan of. These tension rods do seem to like to untab themselves. One of only a few problems there. I guess they come apart easier when the wheels are rolling independently. Then we sit the train on there, and then we have a choo-choo. You disappeared to download Forza 5 free trial on Xbox. Cannot wait to test it. You really want to buy the whole game, but it's expensive. Oh, I know, right? It was on sale for me recently, but still, it was like, grr. Oh shit! I didn't compare Space Shuttle mode with Blast Off. I've got Blast Off sitting here. Although, you know, looking at them side by side like that, I don't think there's that much of a size difference, which is cool. It's just how they're built to make them bigger. To make Astrotrain bigger, sorry. Anyway, that's cool. And then once he's in robot mode, we'll put him next to Blitzwing. But first, he is still a Decepticon, and we need to put Decepticon labels on the train. So let me consult this video, see where this person's put them. Of course, it's blurry there. This is the video I'm using for reference, by the way, and it's worth a watch. This is a channel worthy of subscribing to anyway. They often do videos that are just really... They're cut together quite quickly, usually the length of a song, or whatever song they're using. But they really focus on the transformation sequence, and you can see the tabs that they're folding bit by bit. Really helpful for this, and I think I'm going to be referring to this video a lot when it comes to looking at this. Hey, look at that. Look at how it rolls. Authentic. What a brilliant train mode, honestly. That's really cool. I couldn't tell you what gauge this is. I couldn't tell you what this scales with for any model train collectors out there, but I can tell you it's not the typical Hornby stuff, because I know that's 00 gauge, and that's much, much smaller than this. And there, of course, he's got the token booster rockets sticking out the back. Not purple like they are in the cartoon, but I like the chrome finish. I think that does actually look pretty good. Ooh. Not quite lining up correctly on there, but it's fine. It's for display, isn't it? I think this really sells it as well. This looks really great. Hello, Kinia. How are you doing? Good afternoon to you. Right, let's get the stickers on. I would use these ones, but I don't know if it'll pick up on camera. The smaller logos at the top, they are just flat across the top. They're not conforming to the shape of the Decepticon logo. So I'm going to use different ones for the train mode, if I can find them. Here we go. I think these are clear ones. Yeah, I want ones with a white outline to stay consistent. These ones? Yeah, so these ones have a white outline. You're fine, it's so hot today though, and you're dying. How are you? Yeah, we've had other complaints about the heat today. I'm alright, I'm not as hot yet. I've been getting warmer, but it seems to have mellowed out now. Does it matter where these go? It's kind of above that bit in the middle. And I think... Is that too big? Hang on. I think that is slightly too big. I think the smaller one will be fine. So I have to cut these out, annoyingly. And my scissors are... Where are my scissors? Shit, hang on. Burbo's always hot though. Get out. Shush. Oh. Scissors. Yee. Hang on. Okay, no, I think they will fit. Alright then. These are kind of heat rub stickers, so there's like a adhesive over the top, well, and underneath, but you have to really rub your thumb into it to get it to come out. You also ordered McDonald's? Nice. Well, because I bought Starfield yesterday, I cannot grace myself with a takeaway today, so I've... But I was able to buy some nice tasty things from the shops yesterday. I got Spanish tortilla, which I'm going to have with chicken nuggies and mixed vegetables, and I think that'll be a nice feast. I'm looking forward to it anyway. Alright, snip that down the middle. There we go. Now, tweezers. Yeah. I'll flex it a little bit. There we go. Now, this will be harder to mirror on each side because I can't look at both sides at the same time. Jesus. These tweezers have misshapen slightly, so I'm going to try and fix them. Okay. Okay. I think it will be, if you really pay attention to it, it might be slightly off-center, but I think at a glance it'll be okay. Oop, come on. Get in there. So you rub it like that, then get the plastic covering off. Come on. Okay, there we go. He's got one Decepticon logo on the side there. What I might do... Oh wait, I can't because my phone is in use as the camera. And I don't have a ruler either. I was trying to think how I can get this as close as possible to the other side, and I think no, I'm trying to find something for reference. Where's my ruler? There, okay. Check out this gadget. Boom. You ever seen one of those before? Of course you have. It is... So I'm looking at this line here. That one there. And the sticker is... about half a centimetre from that corner. Okay. Intense sticker application, and that was on that side. Okay. See, I can't turn it over to look at the other side now because I've just laid it on here. I reckon... Where's my ruler? Here we go. Oh. Hello, Katie. Thank you for shouting out. Can you... Okay, no, that is still about half a centimetre. That's okay then. I shall simply press and try and get the sticker to take a bit better now. pry up the outer bit. Phew! Happy Sunday, all. Hey, hey. Ooh. There we go. Right. So there it is on that side, and there it is on that side. Now, if you can't notice it, then I won't notice it. In fact, I think I've got that almost spot on. Again, the tension rods have come undone, but that's fine. We're going to be turning it back to a robot again now. Astrotrain as a train. Let's take these away. Okay, so I should be able to do this without the instructions because I've been sort of mentally taking note as we go through. So let's take this up. Take the gun out, of course. Roll the tension rods back as well. There we go, then they won't clash. There we go. Let's do the legs first, I think. Unhook everything. You transformed RC, it was okay, I guess. You hope to get Transformers figures intended for more for the collectors at some point. Well, I mean, your RC was the Studio Series one, no? I think that is intended for collectors. Like high-end movie accuracy. Come on, why aren't you untabbing? Something is like... There we go. Whew. Okay, so pull off that bit, tug it forward, close that again. Same on there. Doesn't do much, but it's enough. Now, untap that bit. Oh, hang on. Pull that up, rotate it around, close it. Double check these bits on the side, and thankfully this video I've got open does do train to robot, so yeah. Still more of something like what you have in your collection. You do like the Studio Series, but Fans Toys or something like that I do want. Ooh. A noble pursuit, but be prepared for much money disappearing and for much... where does that go? How does this work? Where does that go? What happened there? As you've seen, well, like with this. Okay. I mean, that leg is pretty much done. Just got to figure out what to do with this back bit because it just feels a bit loose. Next, come on, stay put. What am I missing here now? Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah, so there's the legs pretty much done. Let me figure out what these back pieces are doing. That's the reason you don't buy them yet. Ah, I know. Pure pain. Nope, he's working on the upper body there. Back a bit. Still the upper body. Oh, dang. Yeah, this bit rotates to make a flatter foot. That's good to know. And it seems that these bits are just kind of sitting there. They fasten in somewhere. And if they do clip onto something that I can see. Okay, yeah, they just sit there, fine. So legs are done. Take this bit. There we go, yeah. Get some colour on those hip skirts. Okay. Upper body, which is hopefully a darn sight easier than it was converting it the other way. This bit's easy. No, there we go. You know, I don't remember opening this bit for the train mode. Good job not taking pictures now. Slide those down. I'm going to tug them out a little bit. Pull that up. this this chromed piece in the middle to come on the other side of the shoulders, but oh yeah, wait, the shoulders, they lift up or slide back or slide forward or something? They slide back, okay. Yes, there we go. And take these out of the side. And collapse that down. That comes in there. Shoulders down. Head up, around, in, out like that. Oh, no, nice. That was a nice snap. I'm just figuring out how so the booster rockets fit on the back. I don't imagine they just kind of sit there. I think they probably they fit into a slot or something. Oh yeah, like that. I'm saving the arms until last because those are the easy bit. Nice snap. Your bones also make this sound, but you don't think it's a nice snap. Nice. Yes, there we go. Well, I guess it's not doing any harm by just sitting there. That kind of locks it in place. Fine. Okay. Shoulders. Oh, shit. Undo. Undo so many things. Right. Shoulders back up. Then put these side pieces in for his abdomen. Right, there we go. Now the shoulders down. not doing the same nice snaps it did before. Oh, there we go. We got the nice snap again. There's still the issue of the back. See, this little piece here, I think, is meant to line up with a slot here, but it doesn't quite meet it, and I'm not sure why. Because the wings don't offer enough clearance for it to be, for it to sit in there. Although that seems to sit quite nicely. Oh, hang on, no, they just gave way there. Okay, the backpack is also something I'm going to have to review later on, but let's sort out the arms. We know how these work now. In fact, this is the most straightforward bit. There. Same on this side. Oh, and the that can rotate around to hide the yellow window on the forearm. Okay. Well, that is assembled a lot better than it was when I got it out of the box, which is why we do that every time. It does look great. Really great presence. Let's give him his rifle. Nice, yeah. There you go, that's got a nice tight fit. Astrotrain. And again, here he is with his triple changer counterpart, Blitzwing. They shared a Spotlight episode together called Triple Trouble, where they take over a football stadium and use it as a base of operations to try and take over the Decepticons and take over the world, etc. What a pairing. It is great knowing I have both of these guys in my collection now. Oh, I also need to sort out Astrotrain's head, because he is meant to be able to look up as well. Yay, GG sir, thank you, thank you. Sorry, he's like fucking miles away on this camera angle. It's, oh god, hold him up nice and close. And those Decepticon logos peeking through at the back. He's so heavy. Alright, well, I think that brings the unboxing to a close. I'm probably going to skip a raid. I can't think about who to raid. I'm annoyed at how all this has taken ages to set up, and it's just an awkward setup in general, so I just want to spend some time taking it apart, but all good in the hood. Have a wonderful Sunday, everyone. This a bad boy. They are bad boys, indeed. They are Decepticons. They are naughty ones. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. I will post pictures of Astrotrain in the Discord later, in the appropriate channels. Yeah. Have a good day. and farewell everyone.